Hello everyone. Tonight I'm doing two videos in one. You're getting a measurement activity and a geometry activity. I'm going to do them both on one video just because it's easier. So just to dive right into it, for measurement, one of my favorite tricks for measuring irregular shapes or circular shapes is string. Like in this case, I have a 1 yard piece of string. And this is great. You can measure straight lines with it perfectly easily, but you can do that with a ruler as well. But say you've got your container full of shapes that you plan to use for the activity, but then realized it wasn't really going to work. But you need to know the distance around it, the circumference. You take your string, we're just going to do the lid, you hold it in place and bring it all the way around so that right there is our length. You just take that and a ruler, start at 0 inches and 15 1/4 inches around there. You can use this for all sorts of shapes. You've got your book and you need to tie a ribbon around it because it's a gift, because you don't know how to read it because it's in Greek. So you just go like this, and there you have the length around your book, which again you can do fairly easily with a straight edge ruler, but this way is a little easier and you get to your 17 inches around the book. Or you're wrapping a coffee mug to go out for someone, and you need to know around the outside and around the handle. Just go like this and take your measurement. In this case, that is about 12 1/2 inches. You can use these for really any length that you have set off. I chose a yard. You can use a meter stick as well, or even a foot, but you have to measure pretty small things with a foot because circumference gets long fast. So that's my first activity. You can give these strings to students and send them out, and they can measure anything they find that is irregularly shaped. It's a fun little activity and easy to do. Now the next activity I had for geometry excuse me, is about triangles and teaching students that the interior angles of a triangle always equal 180 degrees. So here I've got a nice little right triangle, and I marked off the angles with rounded edges here. You're going to see why that's important in a second. So you just make your triangle of any size or shape, and you cut out that angle along the curved line. You end up with this, which you don't need anymore. And you take your remaining pieces and you put them point to point. And that's why it helps to have the rounded edge, so you know which angle is the actual angle. Put them together and you'll notice, if you can get it properly, it's straight across the bottom, 180 degrees from there to there. So that's one way to do it. Let's say you don't have a right triangle. Say you have an equilateral triangle instead. Same procedure. Rounded corner, rounded angle measure actually. all three angles, and once again, put them point to point to point. And you find yourself with 180 degrees. A flat line along the top, it goes all the way around. So that's just one way to teach the interior angles of triangles, which will become more important as they start working with other shapes and dividing them into triangles to more easily find the angle of the interior, or the size of the angle, the interior angles of whatever shape they're using. So that's just one little fun thing to do. All right, thank you for watching. Good night. Oh, and happy Mother's Day.